moving on into the news. What's going on at today's St. Johns County Commission meeting?
All right.
The St. Johns County Board of County Commissioners meets this morning at 9 a.m. inside the County Auditorium. This meeting will open with proclamations recognizing Domestic Violence Awareness Month and National 4-H Week, followed by approval of consent and regular agendas. Among the key public hearings on the docket, 2 separate proposals modify the Hyde Park development along US 1 South and Faver Dykes Road. Both changes would clarify allowed and prohibited uses, updated phrasing, and address environmental and compatibility concerns. The Planning and Zoning Agency narrowly voted to recommend approval 4-3. Also up for consideration, 2 companion items tied to the proposed NEQ townhomes near International Golf Parkway and Interstate 95. Developers are requesting approval for 295 new townhome units, shifting land use entitlements from industrial to residential, revising phase schedules, and updating transportation mitigation plans. That proposal received unanimous support from the Planning and Zoning Agency. Commissioners will also review a rezoning request for more than 10 acres off West Ganung Street, changing the designation from residential to open rural. The applicant withdrew plans for a 15-home subdivision, and PZA voted 6-0 in favor. In another case, a small-scale comprehensive plan amendment known as Alam Family Legacy would reclassify nearly 6 acres along Pine Island Road from rural to residential, allowing up to 4 single-family homes. Also on the agenda, commissioners are expected to confirm Christine Villar as the new St. Johns County Economic Development Director. Villar previously served as Assistant General Counsel for the City of Jacksonville and as a Senior Attorney for St. Johns County. The consent agenda includes 50 items ranging from land and easement agreements to infrastructure projects and public contracts. Highlights include new beach access lease applications for South Ponte Vedra Beach, utility easements for drainage and road improvements, multi-land acquisitions in Summer Haven for conservation, a $671,000 contract for stabilization work at the Fort Matanzas Beach Ramp, approval of nearly $1 million for engineering and inspection services on State Road 16 widening project, funding allocations for legal aid, public health services, and coastal storm risk management for South Ponte Vedra Beach, and the acceptance of a $300,000 donation to enhance the Ponte Vedra Branch Library. This meeting concludes with Commissioner and Administrator reports. All right. There's a lot of switching from industrial to residential. I know that's not your favorite.
That's not my favorite.
Not your jam.
That is not my favorite.
Yeah.
So we're going in the wrong direction with that one.
Yeah.
It sounds like PZB, Planning and Zoning unanimously voted for it, but I don't really know the ins and outs and what we got with that. But normally that's not the way I like to go with it.
Yeah.
And I have on the morning show on the 20th, Kristen Whitehurst will be coming in
Nice.
and talk to us, Commissioner Kristen Whitehurst. And I'll ask that question.
Right on.
So.
Also, the 10 acres off West Ganung Street that reverted from residential back to open rural. That's interesting to me as well.
Yeah.
You don't usually see it go that way.
Yeah. I mean, it's, depending on what the owners want to do with it there, I'm not sure why they would need to do that, but
yeah.
Each their own.
Right on.
It's their property.